What's going on, guys? It's Matthew from the Royal Kings. Today, we're going to be taking a closer look at and breaking down the tune Cynthia's Waltz. This is a song written by our good friend and music teacher, Mr. Gary Puckett. So, stay tuned. This song is played out of the key of A, meaning that you're going to be playing out of this F position, but moved up a few frets so that you're out of the key of A. But rather than leaving these strings open up here, we're going to use a capo and place it on the second fret, just like that. This way we can play out of that key of A using our F shape. Now, the solo that I'm really going to be playing here is taken out of the past video that we played on Cynthia's Waltz, which, by the way, my brothers and I played as my mom and dad were married and as my mom walked down the aisle. So this is a really special song to us. But with no further ado, let's jump right in. And if you haven't already checked that video out, don't forget to do that right after you watch this one. So with no further ado, let's jump into the solo. Solo is going to start in your F position in the key of A, and we're just going to do a little cross-picking roll here. And we're not going to hold the full F position, the bar here. You can let off that first string. So you're just playing strings 4, 3, and 2. And you're just going to play a little bit of a cross-picking roll. You actually don't need your middle finger here. You can just let off. So you have this nice A tone ringing out, and you're just going to cross-pick strings 4, 3, and 2. And if you don't know what cross-picking is, all you're really doing is doing a roll, meaning you're going down over any 3 strings that you're doing, down on the lowest string, up, down, and then when you come back, you're just going over these 3 strings, remember? Down, up, down, and then you're coming up on that 4th string, and then down, and then up, and then down. So if you were to play all those down, you can only go so fast. Obviously, you can't play them all up. Or if you were to go down, up, down, down, up, down, if you're you could, but it's smoother if you play it in this motion, which is called cross-picking. It's sort of like a banjo roll. You can work up to much higher speeds, and there's a lot of complicated bluegrass riffs and stuff that melds into, but we're not really going to be talking about that right now. So anyway, just in case you guys weren't familiar with cross-picking, you get a little bite there. Anyway, F position, key of A here. Then we're going to drop down to our middle finger here on our 4th string, on our 4th fret. Then we're going to drop all the way back and let off with our 1st finger to the 4th string, 2nd fret. So kind of a E minor sound there. And then we're going to a C position here. We're not doing a 3-finger cross pick. We actually jump here, and we're going from a C position. We're going all the way through that and down, up. So down, up, down, up, down, up. So 3-finger cross pick. Right there we break off. Just come back to that 4th string, this one here, and then we're going to jump to a B over G, I believe it is. This position right here, it can be held with either of these 2 fingers. I prefer just kind of hopping to this one because all I have to do is position my pinky here on our 2nd string, 3rd fret, like a D chord, but with our little finger, and then with our middle finger, we're going to hop to our 2nd fret, 5th string. Really, it's kind of a nice open sound chord. So from our C right to that one, and then we're just going to go to a hold. You can hold the whole D chord or just these 2 notes. I prefer to hold the whole D chord. Again, watch your down ups there. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And then we're just going to hop to a full G chord here. I just kind of a hammer on there on our 5th string 2nd fret, and then our G note. So all together, back and down from there. Now you may notice here that when I went to the D, I didn't hit that one, I actually hit. So we have it kind of a D over G, you can do that as well. It sounds great. It tells people that you're going into your full G, because you still have this, you kind of have the D tone ringing over the G as you lead in there. All right, now we're jumping to the 2nd section of the song, and this is going to begin on the C. So walk down to E minor. You can kind of hear right there. Sometimes I hammer on that whole E minor chord. You certainly don't need to do that. You can just grab your C chord real quick and hammer on there again. That's your 4th string 2nd fret, G, and all these are just filler licks, so I could go see where I'm going. It's much more interesting. You almost kind of create a little, solo riffs as you're going along. And don't just take exactly what I'm doing. You can follow the chord structure. You can play this exact solo, or you can kind of go on your own, come up with little riffs and licks on your own. It's completely acceptable, and it's in fact a good thing. I've made some improvisations, I think that's the right word, off of my teacher's solo, which is really the one that he gave to me. So again, off that 2nd part there. And that's really the whole thing. I'll play it through completely now for you so you can kind of hear what it sounds like, and then I think we'll put a wrap on the video. And before I actually jump into that, you do go through this first part. You go through that part 2 times, so generally the guitar would start this off, and then he goes through this part 2 more times actually, because you originally go through 2 times, but if the guitar's leading it off, he's going to go through 3 times, right? Because he starts it in his little intro, and then the banjo goes through 2 times, guitar goes through 2 times again, mandolin, bass, whoever you're jamming with, and you just follow along. So I'm just going to play 2 of these opening sections, but if you go back and watch other video on this, you'll see that that's actually played 3 times. So let me just jump right in and play it completely through for you. And there you have it. That is the song Cynthia's Waltz. You can check out this song in greater detail on our teacher's album, Grandfather Mountain. His name's Gary Puckett. No, that's not Gary Puckett of the Union Gap. just Gary Puckett, so be sure that you go check his album out. And as always, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content here, please feel free to like, subscribe, drop us a comment or question down below. We'll try to get back with you as soon as possible. We'll catch you next time. Till then, God bless.